Hiya, I'm Danny Craven. This is fan questions. Just going to try and get through a few of them. Just want to say thank you for the people who've submitted the questions, and I'll try and get through as many as I can. First one, AJS4691. Would you rather have hands for feet or feet for hands? Oh, I'll say feet. No. Hands for feet. I don't want my feet for hands because my feet are terrible and I won't want them out every time I go outside, so I'll go with that one. That's a bit of a weird question, but I'll roll with it. Second one, Liam_Pack1 asks, what players have you tried to model your game on? Well, to be honest with you, not really many. I just try and go out there and do my best every week, depending on what position I'm playing. So yeah, sometimes over the last few years it's varied week by week. Obviously not having a bit of consistency playing in one certain position, so hopefully this year will be the year to nail down one position and cement a spot in that slot. Maria Kirby, what are you looking forward to most in 2019? I'll probably say just it's a clean slate. Obviously last year was very disappointing and not the way that anybody wants to go out of a season. It's probably the lowest of my career so far. But I think this year we've got a fresh approach, a new coach, new backroom staff. And I think that every single one of the lads who are here this year are motivated to get us back to where we should be. So it's exciting times, and a lot of the lads have come through the system, which has been great for us over the last few years. And myself included, I came through the system here. So it just shows that there's a pathway for people to come through, and obviously there's a lot of lads who've come through that who are now in the first team squad, so that excites me, getting to play with the lads who've come through the system. Neil Bassett. With the world focusing on going green in the hope of reversing global warming and the messy Brexit negotiations, how will environmental regulatory stability and enforcement be tainted post-Brexit in the UK? Neil, I'll be honest mate, I've not got a clue what you're on about, so I'm just going to brush that one. That's quite difficult, so you're better asking someone more intelligent about that one, mate. Jane Constantine Greenall. Alright Jane, who is your hero? I'm going to say Martin Luther King, because he had a dream, and I've got a dream this year of getting back into Super League where we should be. Gary Pope, are all the players 100% committed to get back into Super League next season? Well, we've got to be. Nobody can take any shortcuts this year. We've got to leave no stone unturned. We've got to do everything we can to get back to Super League. It's everyone in the squad have got aspirations to play there. We want to play at the highest level, so to do that we've got to put 100% focus into this year, week in, week out, and be as professional as we can. Try and keep our squad healthy, and then blow some teams away, and hopefully we'll see where we stand at the back end of the year. But if we do that, then we won't be far short. Jay Carroll, having been used as a utility player in the past, what position do you hope to secure for us next season? To be honest with you, I don't mind playing fullback or half. They're pretty similar positions now. Sort of like a fullback's like a second pivot anyway, so I'd say ideally I'd like to play in the halves, but I don't mind playing fullback as well. But if Kieran needs me to play in any other positions, then I'm more than happy to do so, as long as it's for the good of the team. But yeah, if I had my pick, I'd be playing at halfback. Andrew Begg, do you think that a more expansive game will unlock defences more easily? Yeah. I think if we play with shape on as many players as we can, we'll obviously break down defences easier than we would just going one out. But there's a time and place for being expansive, and obviously that depends how the game's going. Sometimes you just need to get through your sets and get in a grind. But yeah, I think myself personally, I like playing an expansive form of rugby, so I'd say yeah, you're right with that, Jay. Andrew, sorry. Jason Montgomery, now you've had time to assess last season and process relegation, What's the feeling and mood around the camp with new management and former key players departing? Like I said before, I think it's just, obviously it's a clean slate, isn't it? And the lads have got in, and there's a new, like I said, there's a new coach, new staff, new physio, so lads will feel like they've got to a point to prove as well. Myself included, I want to play as many games as I can this season, so it's only week 2, but there's been a great buzz around the place. All the lads are getting on. It's a really good group of lads we've got, a good mix of youth and some more experienced heads. So yeah, I'd say that the mood's been good so far. Obviously going into the season we need to keep that up and get some momentum with some wins early on, and obviously that'll enhance the mood as well, and we'll be playing with more confidence. So but yeah, so like I said, so far so good and everyone's buzzing. Jane Constantine Greenhall, do you follow the NRL games? If so, who's your team? I do every now and again. I like watching Roosters and Rabbitohs. I like watching the Roosters because they've just got some freaks playing for them. Charles Mitchell, James Tedesco, Joey Manu. And I like watching Souths because of the shape that they play with. I normally play on the left edge when I play at half, and the left edge of South Sydney's probably the best in the NRL, so I do watch quite a bit of their shapes when they're playing their attacking style. So yeah, I'd probably say the 2 Sydney teams, Souths and Roosters. Keith Teague, after nearly a decade at the club, do you still have the drive and desire as the youngster starting out at the club? Obviously this year more so than ever, yeah. Probably myself included maybe got a bit comfortable thinking that we were in Super League and we were going to be in there for the long haul, but like I said, this year we can't have no passengers, and we need to have that drive and determination to get us back into Super League at the first shot. You know, we don't want to be messing around. So yeah, I've been here for a while, seen a lot of things change and some for the better, and obviously like last year that was probably the lowest point of my career so far, but you know, that's professional sport for you, and this year we're all determined to get back to Super League for 2020. I'm Danny Craven, thanks for your questions, stay tuned for the next episode. Cheers.